Hello, all my Virgo friends. This is Maxine Taylor, and I have your beautiful July horoscope right here. Um, and I'm going to jump in 1 second, but there's something I'd like to share with you. Some of you know that I'm very passionate about helping people release their programming. And by that, I mean the childhood messages they received that really run our lives. When we're little kids, we are told how to think, how to act, what to do, etc. Um, on the heels of Roe v. Wade, I'd like to remind you about a book that I wrote very recently. It's called Your First Sexual Imprinting. It is not an astrology book. It is a book on how to release that first sexual imprinting, as well as old emotional trauma. This is for the woman who has been abused physically, um, perhaps since she was 3 years old and didn't have the language to express it. In this book, I have interviewed 10 incredibly forthcoming and courageous women who have shared their earliest memory of their sexual imprinting, because it is deep, it is lifelong, and it affects every area of your life. If this is something that you'd like to look into, this book is available on Amazon. Okay, now let's talk about your beautiful forecast, Virgo. I'm going to need my glasses to do this one. Okay, let's start with Mars, the red planet. This is the planet of action. This is the planet of war, of passion. Wherever Mars is, that's what you fight with or fight for. That is what comes first to you. Mars rules the 8th house of the zodiac because of its rulership over Scorpio, co-rulership with Pluto. And whatever is in that 8th house, you have decided to work on and transform, because the 8th house is transformation. This can help you help other people create money. It also helps you get to the bottom of what is really going on, because the 8th house deals with secrets. It's not what's going on above the table, it's what's going on beneath it. It's the cause rather than the effect. It has been with you for the past month. And on the 5th, it's going to move into the 9th house. And that is when you get the answers to all of your questions. All that detective work, that introspection falls into place, and you're able to see a bigger picture. And that is when your principles become very important to you, and you start taking a stand for them and fighting for your principles. This is also a time you want to spread your wings and soar. Are you thinking of writing a book? Are you thinking of long distance travel? Are you thinking of higher education for yourself? Whatever you do that is going to expand your consciousness is what you're going to throw yourself into. Now, Jupiter, the greater benefic, is God's blessing. It is in the 8th house. And so anything you examine, you will be under spiritual protection. Jupiter rules money. It rules truth. It rules abundance. But it is in the shadow of the retrograde, which means it is ready to go retrograde, which it will on the 28th of this month. And so it will not be functioning on all of its cylinders, so to speak, until after it comes out of retrograde, November 24th. Jupiter moves very slowly, as you can see. So this is a time Jupiter is going to be in that 8th house, and it's going to be digging and looking beneath the surface at what is really going on, I think it is going to be very revealing to you. And financially, it will help you help other people, and you will reap those benefits. Now, let's go over here to Venus. Venus is the pink planet. It's love, it's money, it's the lesser benefic. Jupiter is the greater benefic. These are the two good guys of the zodiac. Venus is in your 10th house, and so your public image is beautiful. You appear to the world to be a loving leader. That's gorgeous. On the 17th, Venus moves into your 11th house, and you love being with your friends. You will be a friend to all. The 11th house is the house of the humanitarian, particularly philanthropic organizations, organizations that help mankind. So you're going to do beautifully in your career with when Venus is there. Keep moving upward, and then enjoy being a friend to all, being a humanitarian. Mercury, the blue planet, is our conscious mind. It's what we think about and talk about. It's not what we do, it's how we think. So you're thinking in terms of your career. On the 5th, it moves into your 11th house. It gets there before Venus does. And this is a time to renew old acquaintance, to make new friends, but to be the humanitarian that you really are. It stays in the 11th house until the 19th, when it moves into the 12th house. This is the conscious mind in the house of the subconscious. And so you're really needing time alone to figure things out. This is great, because just wait until August. That's when the sun and Mercury move into your 1st house and you come alive. But for now, you're in a preparatory frame of mind. So Venus in the 11th house, you love your friends, you love being a friend. Mercury in the 11th house, you love talking to your friends. And Mercury moves into the 12th on the 19th, and you're more introspective. The sun, the giver of life, is the yellow planet. And it has been in your 11th house. The center of your life is the sun is the center of your life, as it is the center of our solar system. And your life is about being a friend, and your friends have provided a great deal of happiness. On the 22nd, the sun moves into your 12th house, and you're saying to the world, I want solitude and privacy. And this happens once a year, the month before your birthday. So get ready. Now, we have a full moon on July 13th in 21 of Capricorn, 21 degrees of Capricorn. It's in your 5th house of children and fun and games. And so the mid-month, you're ready to party. It's wonderful to be a friend, but this is a lot more than friendship. This can be romance. And it's the 11th house is friends, the 5th house, kids. If you don't have children, think of your pets that way. And especially think of this 5th house as fun. I love it. And then 2 weeks later, we have a new moon. And it's in your 12th house of behind the scenes activities. It's on the 28th, and it's in 5 degrees of Leo and 39 minutes. On the new moon, energy starts moving forward. And Leo is the sign of fun. So your fun with the new moon is nobody's business but yours. Have fun. So, don't you love that forecast? I hope you have a fabulous July, and I hope you'll be back in August when once again I take a look at your forecast. Until then, my wish for you, may the stars shine brightly on you and yours. Bye for now.